Happy New Year, welcome back to Paul UK Reefer. Just a really quick update on the new Red Sea 425 XL. The cycling of this tank started on the 13th of December, so we whacked in some ammonium chloride. We also put in a number of different bacterial products, including an ATM colony, Ricobacter 7, and also Dr. Tim's One and Only, and a lot of everything, just to make sure we had real good biological diversity going in the tank. Also added some bio balls from the previous tank to help seed the tank, and that went in with all the other bio balls that are in the sump. So I'll show you them in a minute. We're a few weeks in now to the cycle, and ammonia is completely gone. It went about sort of 3-4 days ago, and nitrite is on its way down, so hopefully nearly zero in the next day or two. It's left behind quite a lot of nitrate as usual, so I'm currently filling my new auto water changer, 88 litre one from Reef to start a series of water changes, which will probably be 2 or 3 over the space of 2 or 3 days to bring the nitrate level down. And at that point, in go the fish. Catching the fish in the nano is going to be the next thing. After having a fish trap in for about 3 days and none of them going anywhere near it, I'm a bit nervous that it might work due to the size of the fish trap, so we may well have to break the rock down to get them. But anyway, that'll be another video for stocking the tank. So just a reminder of the setup. We've obviously got the Radions, the MP40s, so a full Ecotech on the outside. Not going to put the lights on until the tank's fully stocked with fish. So we'll put the current nano stock in, and then a couple of weeks for a few weeks until we've got a good head of fish. And the last ones will obviously be maybe 1 or 3, depending on the size of them, tangs or sort of herbivore eating fish, so that if we do get some algae, they're straight on it. So they'll be the last, and as soon as they're in, we'll put the lights on and let the tank get ugly. But until then, we'll keep it nice and dark. The fish don't need the light, just the corals, and they're not going to go in for a good few months at this rate. So I'll take you down to the sump, put some lights on. Apologies for the filming. Let's move this out of the way. So starting from the main return again, just a reminder, here's the return. This is dialed in quite nicely now, and the flow is completely silent. I mean, I've got everything running full blast bar on the UV at the minute, and it's pretty much silent. Really impressed with all of the equipment. That return goes straight into this Clarity. You can see that started to pull stuff out. I've kept this on pretty much after the bacteria had been dosed. I left it a few days to completely go around the tank. I then started the filter. And you can see it's not really dark stuff, which is good, but it is pulling stuff out and slowly using the roll up, but it's using it really slowly. That's 3 weeks. So what I was nervous about is that burning through the rolls, which I had seen elsewhere. That absolutely didn't happen. So currently good. Obviously when I start putting fish stock in, that will clog up a lot quicker. So we'll have to see how that works. But for now, Clarity install's good. I did promise a video on that. I will get around to that. I've got a few little bits and bobs just showing you how I plumbed that into the tank. So I will get around to that at some point. New Year's resolution and all that. Here you can see the Max Spec bio balls, which are part of the filtration I was talking about, and then the ones that came from the previous tank. So they're seeding the environment. There's a little bit of detritus down there that's been gathering, which will get vacked out when I do some water changes. The skimmer is now fully broken in. You can see there we're already getting a little bit of the skimmate. It's quite a light one, and it's skimming quite wet, but that's good because we just want to take out any dead particles in the water whilst the biofiltration sort of building. So yeah, that took a couple of days to get right. It was overflowing forever, like they all do, and you think, well, have I got it right? Lowered the level of the sump a little bit. As you can see there, it's quite low. I'm going to slowly bring that back up a little bit as we go, but for now that's working really nice. It's really nicely dialed in with a good head of foam. And then around, sorry about the filming, there's the return pump through that baffle there. Return pump, bio balls in there as well, just to add for more diversity. The auto top up comes back into there as well. There's a UV waiting to go on. That won't go on until we add fish, just on the basis that I don't want to kill anything in the water at this point. I want it to grow, so leave that off. The moment we get fish in there, that will get loaded up and that will stay on full time. And then over to the engine room. Still haven't done anything about the cable management, but it's all working for me. I have a list of all these sockets. I can see all my drivers, and again, with the door shut, I'm not that bothered. I'm not a sump king when it comes to making them look really good. So I'm quite happy with it at the minute. I'll probably do something long term. Auto top up, that's been going through quite quick because I've run the tank a little bit warmer during the cycle. The evaporation has been a lot, and that 28 litre tank has been being used up in a matter of 5 or 6 days, which is crazy. But I have just lowered it and it's gone down a bit, so that's probably just over a week's worth. Long term, maybe a bit of a higher container to get more days, maybe, but that will do for now. So yeah, other than that, that is the tank so far. I'll give you an update on the Max Nano at some point. That one's doing all right, recovering from the move into the kitchen. Not a huge amount of growth, and I think that's usually after a big shock event they do that. So whilst nothing's really gone, it's not really thriving, and I think a lot of that's just to do with the move. So signs of growth and everything's out, so that one's okay as well. So this was really just a pretty raw update, just to say hi to you all, happy new year, hope your Christmas was good. We're plunged into another lockdown here in the UK now, so a lot of time at home, but working with the kids at home as well is keeping everyone busy. So I'm sure it is for all of you. I hope you're all